welcome to Shuffle Source. I'm your host Brandon, and today we are back at the table for a new exciting game of Commander. This time we will all be playing from the new Commander Precon decks from Universes Beyond Final Fantasy. With me today I have Chris, Mike, and Tim. Say hi, guys.
Yo.
Hey.
Hey. Hey everyone, I'm Brandon, and today I'll be playing with the new Limit Break Precon featuring the face commander Cloud X Soldier. So my plan is to gear up my commander and my creatures with as much equipment as possible and swing in for heavy damage, all while getting card draw and extra treasures.
Hey guys, I'm Chris, and today I'm playing the Scions and Spellcraft Esper deck for Y'shtola Knight's Blessed, who likes to take advantage of people's pain by casting non-creature spells and then drawing cards from that pain.
Yo, this is your boy Mike, back again with your homeboy, Tidus Unis Guardian. Pretty much the main focus of this deck is pretty much I get to pass counters left and right from my different creatures, and I get to proliferate and draw cards.
Hey guys, my name is Tim. I will be playing the Revival Trance Precon deck. The commander of that deck is Terra, Herald of Hope. My plan is to use Terra to fill up the graveyard and other cards as well, and recur creatures with power 3 or less to the graveyard and smash face.
So before we rolled to see who would go first, and Tim won the roll. So we're ready to play?
Ready?
Awesome, let's do it, guys.
All right, I will draw for turn. And we will play Battlefield Forge first, and I will pass turn.
Alright, I'll draw for the turn, and I will play a swamp, or a plains for the turn. Best.
All right, I will draw. I will start off by playing a Fury Calm Snarl, and I'm going to show everybody this mountain so that it doesn't come into play tapped.
That is a mountain.
That does have the word mountain on it. It does.
And then I'm going to go ahead and not play anything.
Okay. Just brought it in tapped.
That's right.
But hey, you don't know you have the plowshares. Anyway, I'm going to draw for my first turn, and I'm going to play some meta cards here. I'm going to play some tapped Radiant Grove. It is a forest and a plains.
All right.
Nice.
Very nice.
All right, I'm going to draw for turn.
We have fair magic so far.
Very clean magic. I like it.
I almost played this turn one because it would have been flavorful Exotic Orchard because nobody had any lands out yet.
Yeah.
I'll tap 2 for a Mind Stone,
Okay.
and I will pass.
Well, we're playing clean.
Oh, we got stuff
Now
on the
we're
board
ready.
now. That's quick magic right there.
Well, that actually gives me choices. I think the choice is still going to be playing Isolated Chapel that comes in tapped unless I control the plains. Hey, look what that first move was. And we're going to tap our plains and our Isolated Chapel to play a Tome of Legends. Tome of Legends is an artifact, and it says this artifact enters with a page counter on it. Whenever your commander enters or attacks, put a page counter on this artifact. And for 1 and tap it, remove a page counter from this artifact, draw a card. So I will put a page counter on it.
Okay.
And then I will pass.
All right, draw for turn. All right, so I'll play a command tower for turn. I'll go ahead and pay 2, and then we're going to kick things off with a Helitrooper. Helitrooper is a 1/2 creature human soldier that has flying, and whenever this creature attacks, another target attacking creature gains flying until end of turn, and equipped abilities that you activate that target this creature cost 2 less to activate. I pass.
All right. I'm going to untap my Radiant Grove. I will draw a card. I'm going to play an island. I'm going to tap 2 for 3 visits. I'm going to search my library for forwards cards, put it into the battlefield, then shuffle my library. And I will pass my turn.
Okay, I will untap, upkeep, draw. I will play Rugged Prairie land, and I think I will play a Morbid Opportunist, which is a 1/3 human rogue. Whenever 1 or more other creature dies, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn, and I will pass.
All right, I will untap. I'll draw for the turn.
I really do like this shirt.
Thank you.
Bucky's not a sponsor.
or I Prevail.
Yeah, it could be. You can email me.
Although, fun fact, I Prevail did show up at the local shop that we normally play at.
Yeah.
They popped in there and met Dave, the owner. So
Really?
that was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
I Prevail showed up to get magic cards, actually.
Nice.
I will play a
Man, you're
plains for the
chasing
turn.
cardboard too.
Yeah.
And with that, I will tap 3 and show a new mechanic playing a Reaper Scythe.
Oh, wow.
Reaper Scythe is an artifact equipment that has job select. It says at the beginning of your end step, put a soul counter on this equipment for each player who lost life this turn. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each soul counter on this equipment and is an assassin in addition to its other types. So, and then it's got Death Sickle equipped 2. Actually, let's pick a cool hero since there's all kinds of different cool arts for this. The job select is a mechanic that says when it enters the battlefield, immediately attach that equipment to a 1/1 hero creature. And so I will...
Token.
A hero token, right. And so I'll put that 1/1 hero token on the battlefield and immediately equip Reaper Scythe. And so I have a 1/1 hero. Then I will pass the turn.
All right. We'll play Plains for turn. And then we will pay 3 and we will cast Cultivate. We're going to search our library for up to 2 basic land cards, reveal those cards, put one onto the battlefield tapped and the other one into my hand, and then shuffle. Alright, so I will play my Mountain. That's the first basic I'll put. And then...
Which one goes into your hand?
And then Forest goes in my hand. And then I pass turn.
Alright. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I'll play a Copy Vista. Since I have 2 basics, it comes in untapped. And I'm going to tap 3 for Tormel, Seymour's Butler. Each other non-token creature you control enters the battlefield with additional 1/1 counter on it. I can pay 1, tap it, proliferate X time, and X is the number of non-token creatures you control that enter the battlefield this turn.
Alright.
And I will pass.
Seems good.
Seymour what? But
Seymour what?
Seymour what?
Seymour cards.
Exactly. Upkeep, draw.
Proliferate. Alright, Mike's already the threat.
What?
Yeah, I
Already?
That's what I'm thinking.
What?
Yeah.
You're the one that had a turn 2 drop.
He's just hanging out right now.
Eating's a flyer.
Play Foreboding Ruins tapped. I do not have a mountain or swamp in my hand. Based on the board state, I kind of like this card. We're going to tap 4 here to play a Palace Jailer. When this creature enters, I become the Monarch. When it's a 2/2 human soldier, when this creature enters, exile target creature an opponent controls until an opponent becomes the Monarch. I will find the Monarch token. I am the captain.
Yeah.
I'm going to probably pick a flyer. Does anybody have any flyers?
I got one.
Yeah, let's make that the thing that goes under Palace Jailer.
Wow, we have the Monarch in this.
Hey,
All
yeah,
right.
and I'm going to draw a card at the end of my turn.
He
For
drove
being
that
said Monarch.
Hella Trooper.
That's right.
Go ahead,
He
Chris.
did. He took my Hella Trooper.
He was a hell of a
I thought for
trooper.
sure he was going to take Trommel.
He was a hell of a
He's like,
trooper.
nah, I'm
No,
taking
because that can hit me and you become Monarch and then it's gone.
I am going to play a Contaminated Aquifer. And that Contaminated Aquifer is an island swamp that just comes in tap. Which is really unfortunate because I would love some blue mana right now. But luckily, we have a little more to do in a tap 3 for a Bastion of Remembrance. When this enchantment enters, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token, and whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life, and I gain 1 life. I seem to like that. Seems good.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to put a 1/1 human soldier creature token into play, and now that Tim has so wonderfully removed a creature, I believe my hero will go in for an attack at Brandon for 1 damage.
Indeed. I take 1, first blood drawn.
Alright, well then we will move to my end step. And then at the beginning of my end step, put a soul counter on this equipment for each player who lost life this turn. That was 1. And so now my human, or my soldier, or hero, is a...
One of those things.
It's one of those words.
It's one of those things.
2/2.
It's now a 2/2.
Cool.
And then I
It's
will
definitely a token.
pass the turn. That I definitely got
It's
right.
definitely
It's
a token.
definitely a token
It's
creature.
definitely a token.
All right. Draw for turn. I will play this Jungle Shrine tapped. That's fun. We'll do that.
Ooh.
New card.
We're tapping a lot
We'll
of cards.
take tap 4 and we'll play Heidegger Shinra Executive. 3/3 legendary creature human soldier. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is the number of soldiers you control. At the beginning of your end step, create a number of 1/1 white soldier creature tokens equal to the number of opponents who control more creatures than you. Yeah, we'll go to combat, do nothing, go to second main, and then go to the end step. And there are 2 players with more creatures than me, so I will get 2 1/1 soldier tokens.
I have to admit, Heidegger being a white creature is not how I thought that was going to go.
I was just about to say, speaking of Heidegger, who's your favorite Final Fantasy character absent Cloud and Sephiroth?
That's
Right.
me?
Yeah.
Vincent.
Vincent?
100%.
Fair.
cool.
Yeah.
100%.
This is great. Vampires are cool.
I think I'm going to go with
They
red.
run around double cats. Can't
Yeah.
get upset about it. Vampire runs around double cats.
Yeah.
In a game full of long, broken swords, this dude's carrying guns.
Hey, he was so cool that he made his own game.
That's true. That's very true.
That's the point.
Yeah, exactly.
If you didn't like swords, we have a game for you. It's
Yeah.
the one with the guns on it.
Yes.
Well, then they went to Final Fantasy VIII, and they're like, let's do gun and swords.
It's very true.
They just smashed it together.
like, you want both? We got it.
We got gun blades, guys.
All right. I'm gonna tap. I'm going to draw. Cool. Now I'm going to play Nesting Grounds. It is a land. I can tap it for a colorless, or I can tap one and tap it. I can move a counter on a target permanent I control to a second target permanent I control.
Yep.
Activate only. It's a sorcery.
Actually, you can put it on anybody's thing.
All right. So I'm going to tap 3. Got Tidus, Unis Guardian. He is a 3/3 legendary Kishin human warrior. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may move a counter from target creature you control to a second target creature you control and cheer, which is very flavorful. I like that. Whenever one or more creatures you control with counters on them deal combat damage to a player, you may draw a card and proliferate. You can only do this once each turn. All right, so in this case, it was a trigger Tormel, Seymour's Butler. I could put a 1/1 counter on Tidus, Unis Guardian, since he came into the battlefield. I'm going to tap 1, and I'm going to tap him, saying I can proliferate X times for how many non-token creatures are in the battlefield this turn, which 1, so I'm going to proliferate 1. So now
Seems
he's
good.
5. Then after that, I'm going to pass turn.
Play a mountain.
Yeah.
For a turn. We will tap out.
Yeah.
6 mana for a Gear Hulk that is combustible. He is a
Wow.
artifact creature construct 6/6 first strike. When this creature enters, target opponent may have you draw 3 cards. If the player doesn't, you mill 3 cards, and then this creature deals damage to that player equal to the total mana value of those cards. Mike, would you like me to draw 3 cards?
How many cards you got?
I have 4.
I'm taking the damage for the team.
That's
Deal the
right.
cards.
All right.
For the
There's a
table.
lot of
For the
3
table.
drops, right? So maybe it's not that bad. So that's 3, 0, and 2. So
So I
you're
take
taking
a
5.
All right.
I'll take 5 for the team.
Yep.
We'll remember that for at least 2 turns.
Well, now we have a he's got a reanimated target.
I was going to say, do I need to read all these as they
No,
just when they kind of
when they
reanimate?
play,
Okay.
yeah.
If they become important.
Well, considering we have the your guys getting bigger and we're the monarch, we would like to stay the monarch. So we will pass turn and draw a card.
I would say playing a 6/6 is probably a good way to stay
First
in the
strike?
monarch.
First
yeah.
strike? Yes.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea. Because that's one of my favorite cards. All right, I will play a Desolate Mire. And we have options. And options are a thing. We're going to tap 2 planes to play a Talisman of Hierarchy. And I think the correct thing to do here is to tap 4 and join the commander train. So I will play a Y'shtola Knight's Blessed. It's a legendary creature, Cat Warlock, that's a 2/4 with Vigilance. It says at the beginning of each end step, if a player lost 4 or more life this turn, you draw a card. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell with mana value 3 or greater, Y'shtola deals 2 damage to each opponent and you gain 2 life.
Nice.
And then we start to look around to see if anybody has really good things to swing at. And I think we're going to swing at Tim for 1.
Sure, I'll block with the Gear Hulk.
All right, so I'm gonna lose this.
I have a trigger as well, so
Yeah. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life.
You wanted to trigger the Bastion of Remembrance.
That, and then that will combo with Reaper Scythe that says at the beginning of your end step, put a soul counter on this equipment for each player who lost life this turn.
Before you do that, I got
Yes.
Morbid Opportunist. Draw a card once per turn. Okay.
So I will put 3 counters on this. All 3 of my opponents lost life, and now I have a 5/5 hero.
I thought I was the counter
So
deck.
I know, right? I mean, leave it to Esper to try to do somebody else's job for them. And from there, at the beginning of each end step, if a player lost 4 or more life this turn, you draw a card, which is sad because we only dealt 1 to each person. But, you know, maybe we get there eventually. So I will pass. Actually, sorry, I missed something. When my commander came in, my Tome of Legends should also get a second counter.
Yeah.
And so now I can pass turn.
Next.
Hey, Chris. Still the captain.
I was not. I didn't expect to get the Monarch off of a 1/1 human
He's
soldier.
still the captain, that's true. Alright, I'm going to do a Cinderglade for turn. Cinderglade, it will come in untapped because I have 2 or more basic lands. Barely hit that requirement, but we did it. First, we'll pay 3, and we're going to play your favorite. Red 13, Proud Warrior.
Yeah.
We have a 3/3 Beast Warrior that has Vigilance and Trample. Other modified creatures you control have Vigilance and Trample. And then he also has Cosmo Memory. When Red 13 enters, return target Oro equipment card from your graveyard to your hand. I don't have any.
But that is super flavorful. I love that. I do love that.
Alright, so we'll go to combat. At the beginning of combat, target creature I control get +X+0, where X is the number of soldiers. I have 3 soldiers.
Oh, jeez.
I give it to himself. He's now a 6/3. I will immediately go to end step.
I'm going to play Glacial Fortress. This land comes in untapped since I control plains or an island. There is my island. Alright, guys, I'm about to do some summoning without a unit on the board. Let's see.
Summoning.
Summoning.
New mechanic incoming.
Summoning, guys. I'm going to summon Valafor. He is a 5/4 enchantment creature, Saga Drake. Very, very mindful.
Alright, let's read the top
And
part.
he has his first saga right here. It's called Sonic Lynch. Each opponent chooses a creature with the greatest mana value among creatures they control. Return those creatures to their owner's hands.
Okay.
I will
Alright.
choose Combustible Earhulk. Thank you.
We do what now?
Yep. What else does it do?
That's the first step. Then the other ones, the next 4 sagas is tap 1 target permanent and put a stun counter on it.
Sure.
But first, everybody's taking their greatest value
So
mana
it's
value.
already got on this first step.
So putting a Gear Hulk back in Tim's hand seems like a good
We
idea.
did it.
Did it.
So now he has a combustible gear hulk again.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Is it? Is it? Because I feel like maybe I think differently about that.
No, I'm okay with it.
Mike's like, he's not going to hit me with it again. I just gave it back to him.
I feel like he didn't learn the first time, so you know.
Like he knows he's gonna get more mill power with me, so it just depends.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna Tormorel Butler him, so he's gonna get a 1/1 counter. So it is a 6/5 flyer,
So,
and it's ETB.
all right.
Oh, right. Yeah,
It's
good call.
ETB. Now,
Good
Are
card.
you going to proliferate the lore counter? Just get that thing off the board faster? That'd be great.
I think that's a great idea.
He can tap something down right now, ironically, but
actually, I might actually do that. That's a good idea. So I'm gonna tap this. I'm gonna tap him, and I'm going to proliferate since I play 1 creature this turn. So I'm gonna proliferate my creatures 1 time. And what's going to happen here is summon a Valafor. It's going to trigger its 2nd ability on its lore, so I can tap the 1 target permanent and put a stun counter on it.
Gross.
He's
right.
What's getting stunned?
where did your guy go?
He had bounced back to my hand. We all had to bounce.
Yeah, it bounce
I
everything.
forgot.
Yep.
I think that's your only creature. So I'm going to tap that creature and put a stun counter on it.
I like that.
That sounds great.
That was a terrible idea.
You can use the black. You can use the black die for that.
I have 1 creature, and you're picking on me, and you didn't even proliferate my stuff.
I think it was a great play. Not the bounce part. Don't love that. But
So now I'm going to go into combat. I'm going to use Tidus. So at the beginning of my combat, my turn, I may move a counter from 1 permanent to another. So I'm going to move off 1 of my lore counter permanents.
yep.
And I'm going to put it on Tidus.
Sure. Because that's just, might as well.
Might as well. And Now, I'm going to swing with Tidus at you. This is a 6/6.
At who?
This way.
Chris.
Yes, Chris. So now, that's 6.
Personally, I think that was a poor decision, but sure. I mean, I guess that works.
I wanted to
He's a
trigger.
little biased,
I want to trigger the second ability. That's why. Whenever one or more creatures you control with counterism deal combat damage to a player, I may draw a card and I proliferate.
Okay.
So draw, proliferate again.
So that's a good counter.
Yeah, that gets a counter.
You're gonna get to
Put
stun
this
something
back to
else?
2. Yeah. Put this at 3, and now I'm going to trigger the Altor's ability again, and I'm going to put another stun counter on that.
So you proliferated. That's how he got 2 stun, and
Yes.
then you're now stunning red.
Yes, I'm stunning red.
Cool.
And that's a 3, just to be clear.
No, because he took one off and put
He
it back
moved
on.
He moved it over
I
here.
moved it over here. Because
Okay.
when I use Tidus ability, I move one of these counters.
So basically, Mike's already doing too much.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
I
hearing.
see Mike is trying to make enemies all over the place.
By the way, how many times have we said in my life Mike's doing too much? A lot.
Every single game.
Basically,
At least
every
once a game. Like
And he said, it's your boy Mike. Mike's not my boy anymore. I don't know that Mike was ever my boy, but he's definitely not now.
Alright, and I think second main I'll have another play, so
Give one guy a combustible gear hulk to cast again, and then tap down my poor 1/1
Untap,
hero.
upkeep, draw.
I needed a clean swing. That's why.
It was clean, all right.
Could have talked about this beforehand instead of just taking me out of the game, but whatever.
It's a social game, Mike. You could have talked about it.
I'll play a plane.
You was gonna let me swing through.
Absolutely
Right,
not.
exactly.
No, I was gonna throw the soldier right in front of you. He was jumping right.
You gonna let me catch 6?
Yeah, he was just done. All right. Well,
I won't cast Gear Hulk this turn, just
Okay.
because he's going to stun it anyways. So just gonna, I think I will. We'll do Terra, Herald of Hope. She is a 3/3 human wizard warrior with trance. At the beginning of combat on your turn, mill 2 cards. Terra gains flying until end of turn. When Terra deals combat damage to a player, you may pay 2. When you do, return target creature card with power 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. I would just like to point out that I think Terra, being an actual Esper from the Esper world, should not be Mardu. But that is okay. I'll move past
I
that.
agree with this.
I second that.
She is an Esper. It's fine.
I would have taken her in my deck
but I
gladly,
don't know.
but you
Yeah, I
know.
was going to say, your Shola is definitely an Esper. So, all right. And then I will play Setzer, Wandering Gambler. 3 mana, 2/2 human rogue pilot. When Setzer enters, create the Blackjack, a legendary 3/3 colorless vehicle artifact token with flying and crew 2. When a vehicle you control deals combat damage to a player, flip a coin. When you win a coin flip, create 2 tapped treasure tokens. So we will put in the Blackjack.
That's actually so flavorful.
It is.
Considering-
It's very,
considering
very
the
flavorful.
game.
Yes. And the Blackjack is a flying crew 2 3/3 artifact vehicle. So,
For those of you who don't know, Terra has to beat him in a coin flip in order to get his ship.
yes. Thus progressing the game.
Yep, that's progressing the game.
I wonder what would happen if she didn't win that coin flip. I'm like, oh well, I guess the world's dying.
Oh, it's over.
All right.
I will.
Good thing I have a ship. Good thing I have a
The
ship.
end, Kefka won.
Go one.
I will move to combat. Terra triggering trance, milling 2 cards. That's a Path of Ancestry and a Snort. In combat, I will attack my Morbid Opportunist at you, Chris. Just a 1/3.
I feel like we're getting picked on over here.
Nah, you're fine.
I'm taking
Now you're even with Mike. I will move to my end step and trigger Monarch.
He's still the monarch.
Still the moment.
Gosh.
We have not done anything.
Value.
Still.
I need that.
Go ahead,
I
Chris.
actually
I'm gonna untap, and the thing I'm not gonna untap my hero. I will remove a stun counter that I'm sure is gonna get stacked up there on another turn. But I will draw for the
Only
turn.
while it's the biggest threat, right, Mike?
I just needed a clean swing.
That is
He
a
has to do
perfect
too.
So
draw.
what are we gonna do about this?
This is
We're
what
gonna
doing
actually do
Giant?
great
Let's
things.
do it, Mike.
We're gonna play
I got
Drown
7
Catacomb.
cards. Okay, let's do this.
And
I'm not doing bad with hand. I got
from
5.
from my Drown
Not rolling
Catacomb,
to 6.
we're actually going to tap that and Isolated Chapel, and we're gonna play an old time favorite of Magic, a Baleful Strix.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh.
So that
This
Baleful
is
Strix is
scary.
going to come in flying Death Touch, and when this creature enters, draw a card.
I don't remember that in Final Fantasy, but
One of
sure
my
it was there.
favorite things is drawing cards.
It's also a 1/1.
But I'm going to tap for a white and a blue and play an Erlonger I feel like you set me up to have to say this name. Augural. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. It's an elf advisor. It's a legendary creature that's whenever you play a land from exile or cast a spell from exile, you gain 2 life. You can tap it for draw Arcanum. Look at the top card of your library. You may exile it face down, and then play Arcanum is tap it until end of turn. You may play cards exiled with that guy's name. Spells you cast this way cost 2 less to cast. So we will do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to read it again. No. I'm
Yeah,
just
when
kidding.
you do that, whatever you do what that does, I'm gonna trust you.
That was reading
Yeah.
scripture right there. That's a lot of text.
Yep.
Urianger.
Yeah. Erlanger Augural. Yeah.
It's your anger.
Augeralt.
Yeah, that's what I said. And
Urianger Augeralt. We got it.
I think I'm gonna.
Your anger on the road.
I think I'm gonna pass here.
All right. End step stuff.
Oh.
We're gonna tap 3. We're gonna chaos warp.
Chaos Warping.
Ooh.
I mean, there's stuff over there.
You know where the value of the commander is that he doesn't put it back in his deck, but then he gets recasted. So
I'm gonna pick Valafor.
Okay, Valafor will go. And it goes back into the deck.
Yep.
Do I shuffle first?
You
put it
shuffle
back in.
it into the library, and
yeah,
then you
there's a chance you get
shuffle,
Valor
and
again.
then you're gonna top deck
A land.
a
I would
sorcery
say,
that won't resolve.
yeah. A sorcery that just goes
Or
right
another
in your
summon.
hand.
I prefer getting a sorcery that doesn't resolve personally, but
I don't think there's a lot of sorceries in the deck, to be honest.
That's true. That's probably a
Right,
permanent
I looked
deck.
at the deck list. Like,
That's probably
What's got-
permanent.
What's the thrum?
all right. Come on deck.
yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna get him. We're gonna get him something not good.
You just cut the valve.
Let's go
Land
for
it.
let's roll
It's
into
valve again, I'm
Bahamut.
telling you. Boom.
Grateful appreciation.
Or apparition.
Grateful apparition. So it's flying. So I got another flyer, guys. That's great.
Sweet.
So this creature deals combat damage to a player or a planeswalker. Proliferate. Oh, no proliferate trigger.
And it's a 1/1. I mean, it's better than your other thing.
Good.
My turn.
Your turn.
It's literally what's the thrumming bird? It's a thrumming bird in white.
It is.
1/1 flyer
It's a
that-
1/1 white drumming bird.
Yeah.
It isn't.
All right, so I did remove a stun counter. I'll draw for turn. Let's do a forest. All right, we're gonna play 4. We're gonna play Heidegger Shinra Executive for the 2nd time.
Oh yeah.
All right, move to combat.
Things are always better the second
Not gonna
time.
worry about that. So go to my end step and pass.
Untap. Draw. I'm going to play Sky Cloud Expanse. I'm going to tap 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll play Sunscorched Regent. So
That's
whenever
left-hand
an opponent casts a spell, I get 1/1 counter on this creature, and I get to gain life.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But I get a 1/1 counter because of
Trauma.
Tumble.
Trauma's
Trumbull.
gotten so much value.
So much
Yeah.
value. And I'm going to tap 1, tap Tromorol, and I'm going to proliferate.
All right. So before we do that,
Okay, before we do that,
Yeah, what are we doing?
what are we doing?
in response to you trying to proliferate, we're
Okay.
gonna tap this and this and this to connive. Or sorry, to convoke.
We're gonna
Convoke.
We are gonna lethal scheme.
That's right, we are.
And so I'm going to destroy target creature or planeswalker. Each creature that convoked lethal scheme connive. So I will destroy Tidus.
So Tidus will die.
Or Tidus, sorry.
Tidus will die.
I always want to call him the wrong thing. He will, and then because 2 creatures convoked it, I will draw and then discard for
Okay.
each. So I will draw,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will.
So since you cast the spell, Sunscorched Regent will trigger.
Yep.
Oh,
And you gain life.
and I'm still in the roll on my proliferate because my proliferate will
Correct.
still go through.
Correct.
I will.
The number of mana it takes to cast your commander will proliferate. Go to 3.
That's how
Said no
totally
one.
I will.
100%.
So
I will discard a propaganda, and then I will put a +1/+1 counter
He said he ain't worried.
on
He's not scared at all.
this, and then I will draw and discard for Baleful
What's
Strike.
the connive again if you discard a non-land?
I mean,
Non-land
proliferate
card, you
that
get to
too.
put a +1/+1
Of
counter.
course- of course you did. And then I will discard an island.
All right. Send me back a little bit. Caught 2 pieces of removal back to back.
You were getting out of hand. You're getting a lot out of hand, bouncing things and swinging freely, and
So is that you, Brandon?
Yeah, well, sure.
All right, so
What's
that's
total?
3.
3?
Yeah. Ugh. I'm gonna proliferate.
Sure. Why not?
Yep.
We're gonna pick this one this time, right?
No.
No.
Well, what about this one?
Oh yeah, I forgot about this one.
Yeah.
Sounds like proliferating.
Oh, buddy.
Basically, that hero is dead to me.
That dude's never coming
He's
back.
not dead. He's just
You guys just keep telling him.
he
that
just keeps him out.
Don't remind him that he can move the equipment to somebody else. But
No,
he doesn't do it.
I have decided on that up here long ago.
He's gonna Reaper Scythe his bird. It's gonna be a really crazy
Yeah.
animal
It's gonna be a
Death touch
heck of a
1717.
Yeah.
He's just permanently on the bench.
Wait, did
That's
you
no
just
big
tell him
deal.
what to do?
Yeah, I think we may or may not have already had that plan.
Oh,
Just
okay.
saying.
Alrighty. I'll pass. I think
Sure.
I'm good.
I will untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Back.
All right, guys. I have a question for the table.
back.
All right.
How serious are we about this? Don't let Brandon win thing.
I mean,
We want it to be entertaining,
we're
right?
like lukewarm about it.
You're lukewarm about it. Chris and I had an agenda.
I've just
before
been
we
playing the
did that.
game.
Yeah. Once we got the invite to be here, it was pretty much like, all
I
right.
think you guys are doing a fine job at it already. Just letting you know.
I got setbacks. I'm
Put
pretty
down his
much.
planes.
I got pretty much pushed back a little bit.
Let's see what we got.
The comments are going to
take
be like,
advantage.
this does not show off Final Fantasy VII well enough.
Take a damage for 3 white, 2 red, 2 black. Ruinous ultimatum.
Oh.
Destroy all non-land permanents your opponents control.
Dang.
Non-land permanents.
In response,
Sure. We have.
I'm going to tap one. I'm going to tap this.
Yep.
I'm going to draw a card and feel very sad, but at least I can do something.
Oh, since you cast the spell,
That's true. You do get to gain a life.
I get
no response
I get a
here.
1/1
Sure.
counter first, and I gain a life.
Okay.
And I do stuff nice.
Also, my Bastion of Remembrance will see all 3 of my creatures die, and it will. Everybody will lose 3 life, and I will gain 3 life.
I'm okay with this.
They put that in a commander deck.
Ruinous ultimatum.
They actually did it twice. They did it
Yeah.
in Fallout
It
2.
didn't fall out. Yep.
You get 3 life, right?
That's the best thing
Yeah.
about Mario is
Yes.
that one-sided wipe.
I'm actually okay with this.
You say that,
And he's like, but then I smacked
but then I get to do the things.
150
Oh yeah, now he has
damage.
free reign. He has
Yeah.
the he has the plane.
So now that we're tapped out, put all our mana together. All right, let me read all the things, make sure we're good here. I'm probably going to spread the love. Let y'all get a chance to build back up. Can't pay the 2 for Terra, which is unfortunate. Let's have Palace Jailer, Crew the Blackjack.
I totally forgot about my helicopter guy. He's still over there. He's been jailed the whole game.
He's in jail.
He's been
He's
super
a
jailed.
he's a hell of a
I
guy.
forgot he has been even on the board.
At this point, he's probably gonna do 25 to life. He's been there the whole time.
Well, I can actually stack these triggers.
That
They're
dude
both-
is
they're
a
both
life
gonna deal
sentence.
combat damage.
Yep.
So we will move to combat. Gonna send 6 at Brandon, 2 at you, and 1 at you. Gonna spread the love. Couple of triggers here. That's
Any response?
No responses.
No, no
Blockers or
responses.
anything? Okay.
2 damage here, 6 damage here.
3 of it's my commander.
Oh,
Terra. Yep.
What am I catching?
1 damage.
Just one?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I mean, you had the most to lose that time, so. And then, trigger here, when a vehicle you control does combat damage to a player, flip a coin. I'm going to stack the triggers to have Terra, then Setzer, so Setzer resolves first. Odds evens?
Yeah.
Okay. Odds will be a win for me. It's an odd.
Boom.
I get to create 2 treasure tokens.
Nice.
And then Terra's will resolve after that. I will pay the 2 from the 2 treasure tokens
Nice.
to put Mog, Moogle Warrior, into play. He has a lifelink 1/2 Moogle Warrior with Dance. At the beginning of your end step, each player may discard a card. Each player who decides to discard a card this way draws a card. If a creature card was discarded this way, you create a 1/2 white Moogle creature token with lifelink. Then, if a non-creature card was discarded this way, put a 1/1 counter on each Moogle you control.
Okay.
So,
It's each instep? I'm sorry, or did it do
it's
only yours?
at the beginning of my end step.
Okay, so we
Yeah,
get a choice.
Yep. And then I will move to end step. Beginning of end step, I will draw from Monarch first. And now, at the beginning of each my end step, each player may discard a card. Basically, if you discard a creature card, I get a Moogle. If you discard a non-creature card, I get a 1/1 counter on all my moves.
And this is optional, so you don't have to do. We don't have to do this, right?
Okay, so as a table, are we willing to not draw cards right now?
May discard a
I'm,
card.
I'm good. I ain't gonna draw nothing.
So you get to choose first.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose not to discard and draw.
Okay, Brandon.
Oh, you're absolutely good.
3 cards in hand. Yeah, I was gonna say. So I will. It was a creature. It was a land.
It's a land.
I broke so easy.
He's like, oh, that's not happening. So all my Moogles get 1.
I'm gonna stick to it, Chris. I'm gonna commit. I can use the extra draw, but I'm gonna commit to
And
the
this
plan.
is why we kill Brandon.
Since I have much ways to bring creatures back from the graveyard, and also the card that's in my hand, I will discard a creature card. His name is Anger.
Oh.
That's the one you want to bring back, right?
So another Moogle will come into play.
You should totally bring that back to the battlefield.
You
No, I
should.
think he's good right there.
Nah.
That would be my
I think you're
insight.
making a mistake by giving him that.
And people are going to watch this and go, Tim, how did you lose that game? You had such a lead.
Draw for
That's
the
what usually happened to me. I had a good lead. What happened, Mike? Back to back.
Caught that ruinous ultimatum that's
Yeah,
not
caught
supposed to
the
be in the
ruinous-
set. I was worried about colors for a real long time because I had the Mind Stone. I was like, I'm never going to cast this. And yeah, it happened.
You did
It
it.
happened. Because you held on to Monarch for like.
Okay, 7. I had to make sure I hadn't discarded. We're good.
Enjoy the 7 cards in your hand.
So, wow, all of that just happened. It really, really did.
Oh,
What you
stop
got?
right there. When I discarded Anger, I was supposed to draw a card.
Yeah,
and
go
then I would have to move to discard.
All right.
So,
Oh, so you use the discard again.
man, I'm just going to. Key to the City. That's fine.
Cool. All right, we're good.
Here we're good. Sorry.
Resume turn.
All right, I will play an exotic orchard for the turn, and then I will tap for. I will play Stola,
Ooh.
and then I will tap 4 to play Scythe in Mind. So each other player discards a card, and you draw a card for each card discarded this way.
Sure.
I needed a hand to refill something terrible, so we did it. And whenever you cast a non-creature spell with mana value 3 or greater, your Stola deals 2 damage to each opponent, and you gain 2.
Watto?
I'm going to discard Nature's War.
I'm going to discard a Ruin Grinder, actually.
I'm going to draw 3.
Sure.
Yeah, so once this resolves, because I cast something that was 3 or greater in Siphon Mind, your Stola will deal 2 damage to each opponent, and I will gain 2 life.
We're good.
And then I will pass the turn. So thank you for letting me draw 3 cards, guys.
We're gonna play a Slayer
That's why
Strong.
Brandon won. I'm just
We're gonna
kidding.
play a Slayer Stronghold. Add a colorless. If you pay Boros, red and white, you can tap it. Target creature gets +2/+0 and gains vigilance and haste until end of turn. We're gonna even the playing field a little bit.
You're going to give them a bunch of creatures?
Despite not quite. So despite Cloud not being on the board yet, we're gonna do something cool. We're gonna play 6.
That doesn't sound good for
We're
us.
gonna play Cloud's Limit Break.
Oh, hey,
For
okay.
Omni Slash. Destroy all tapped creatures.
Oh.
That's a sexy card right there. I'm in love with that card.
That's not bad.
Does it resolve?
Give me a second.
I feel like that is the perfect answer to a one-sided board wipe.
Yeah, it's good.
That's not a creature right now, is it?
No, it's
not.
You're right.
So
Why are you ha-haing? That's not good for
one
us.
or more others, so this will see its other creatures
Yep.
dying, and
You
then
will draw
Terra
a
will go
card.
to command zone, giving her 2, and the Setser's gone.
Command zone besties.
And guess
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
And guess what? How's Jailer dead too?
Oh,
Yeah,
you're right.
nice.
You're right. It's gone too. I forgot that was there. You get this guy back.
That dude broke out of jail.
Exile target creature an opponent controls until an opponent becomes the monarch. It's still exiled.
Oh!
Don't put that into the monarch. How about that, buddy? Sure.
Alright, so that spell resolves. That was cool, and then I pass.
Okay, cool. You did Limit Break Cloud with no cloud. But it's okay.
Shush. I did Limit Break with Cloud with no Cloud.
Well, I'd summon it, Aeon with no summer. But it's okay. Let's draw. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna pay 3 and play Generous Patron. So it is an elf creature, 1/4. Whenever this creature enters, support 2. Whenever 1 or more counters are put on a creature you don't control, I get to draw a card. So I'm gonna give you a counter.
That's not really nice. See, he's being nice to you now.
Hey.
Friendship. Nice.
Do you just get to give counters? That's
Yeah,
fun.
he does.
And I'm gonna give you a removal counter.
Yay.
So I get to draw 2 cards.
Whoa. I think he means this one.
No, he pointed
No,
at
I
mine.
pointed that one. I wanted that one.
He's like, I said what I said.
I said it. I'm gonna play the Overflowing Bastion as a land.
Chris, I see what you're doing.
And
Yes, that makes me nervous.
I'm going to tap 3. And here we go, guys. I'm summoning again.
How many, Brandon?
I'm summoning, tapping 3.
It's
it's an Exion. And I'm gonna put a Lord Saga on it. Has first strike 3/3. It is a enchantment creature Saga Unicorn.
And what's his first mode?
And its first mode is exile target creature an opponent controls until this card leaves the battlefield. This Saga leaves the battlefield, so I'm gonna exile that thing.
Okay.
Cool. And then what is the rest?
Until it leaves.
The rest of it with Lord Saga 2 put a put a 1/1 counter on each up to 2 target creatures you control and you gain 2 life.
Cool.
Nothing too crazy.
Okay.
Draw pass.
Okay.
Yep.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Drawing.
Desolate Mire.
Yeah.
It's like we're drawing.
We draw. I mean, he's been drawing cards all game. He's probably got options.
Yeah.
So Mind Stone and 5 for Combustible Gear Hulk.
Ooh.
It is a 6/6 first. Just weird.
Yeah.
With haste this time.
Good times.
Yeah.
Haste from the anger.
Yep. Haste from anger. He's very angry. The target for the ETB, will be Brandon.
It's a good pick. We're gonna roll the dice.
Sure. It is a 0,
Yeah.
a 3,
Ow.
and a 2.
All right.
So you will take 5, sir.
That's a consistent 5
It's
damage
not
from that guy.
terrible.
That's twice, yeah.
Well, I already knew Ruler's Ultimatum was out of the deck, so I figured, why not?
That's true.
We shall go to combat. I'm probably going to lose a monarch,
Ooh.
but I do want to hit Chris for 6.
Yeah.
Oh god.
You want to block, right?
No, I want to take 6 actually.
Just put him with you guys, a little bit lower. That's all.
So you guys,
so
one of
you
us,
guys.
one of us looks a little different.
The great thing is at the beginning of each end step, if a player lost 4 or more
That's
life
right.
this turn, you draw a card.
Yeah, so
Nice.
you are.
Yes.
And so two players
Hey,
lost.
beginning of my step, I'm going to draw a card, and you're going to draw a card. How's
And
that
I'm
sound?
actually going to draw 2, I think, if that's the way the effect works. Because Brandon lost 5 and I lost 6.
Yeah, if it doesn't say one
When
and more
Brandon-
players.
Oh, because of the combustible?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not damage, it's lost life.
Yep.
And if
Cool.
they lost 4 or more life.
You
So
did draw 2.
a 1, a 2.
Seems
Nice.
good.
That's actually really good.
He's trying to get sent to the
Cloud
Tootsie Pop.
also does that. Cloud, what'd you say?
I said he said he's trying to get the center of the Tootsie Pop. He said 1, 2.
I did exactly what it
All right, I'll pass the
Crunch.
Okay, my turn.
Untap. And I'll draw another card. This feels great.
Yeah, drawing for turn is pretty sweet.
Drawing return. It does things. It certainly does. I will play an Underground River. It's a pain
Yes, you're
land.
right.
Tap 3 and play a Relic of Legends.
Yeah.
And so when I do that, everybody's going to take 2 damage, and I'm going to gain 2 life.
Nice. Staying in the game.
This triggers on your end step, yes?
Yes.
Okay. No reason. No.
I'm gonna play Transpose. So when I cast that effect is gonna happen again, and I'm gonna gain.
Okay,
2.
hold on. I might have responses to this.
Sure.
What does that card do?
Draw a card, then discard a card. You lose 1 life. If the spell was cast from your hand, create a 0/1 black wizard creature token. With whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent.
I do have a response to the cast with the trigger on the stack.
Sure.
Cool. I'm going to tap 3. Anybody else, by the way? Okay.
response.
For a Crackling Doom. Crackling Doom deals 2 damage to each opponent. Each opponent sacrifices a creature with greatest power among creatures that player controls.
Okay, so I'll lose this guy.
Yep, and I'll get Moogle back.
We get Moogle back.
And then you'll lose your Stola, unless you have responses.
Oh, that's what you mean. But it's a good thing I didn't play.
Correct.
Yeah.
I don't have a response.
Because now you have another creature out, and it's just,
Yes.
And you guys took 2?
Actually, I'll put that
Yeah, I
in.
did too.
And then we're still gonna lose 2 anyway.
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
those two
start
more.
again,
I lose
too.
part of that, too.
Oh wait, let me.
Whoa, guy. Let's not do
And
that.
then you and I lose. No, us 3 lose. No, you and I lose another 2 because we took 2 from damage.
Crackling
Yeah,
Doom,
we
Just
Yeah.
2 from Crackling.
Yeah.
Doom.
All right.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm basically
I'm not,
gonna
yeah,
stay
he's not
in.
getting your Stola
Yeah.
draws.
So, yeah, 2 damage from you, 2 damage from you. That's what happened.
Yep.
Okay.
So you all took 2, and then we all took 2.
Yep.
Right.
And so I make that wizard, and
And now you can't catch your Stola.
You took the 2 from his spell, right?
I just
Crackling
didn't gain
Doom.
the 2 from mine.
Yeah, he just
Oh,
broke
okay.
even.
I will tap 2, and I will play a Sage's Newlist. Job select. So again, I'll get a hero token. That one that kept getting tapped down. So I'm bring her back.
Maybe try different art. I mean, maybe it won't get tapped down so
That
much.
hero-
No, I'm giving her a second chance.
That
She
hero
looks
token was
awesome.
oppressed.
And
This is
then
straight up
equipped
just
creature
tap.
gets +1/+0, has target attacking has whenever this creature attacks, untap target attacking creature, and is a cleric in addition to its other types. So this is a hero cleric now.
Nice.
Sweet.
Sweet.
And I think from there, I guess I'm passing the turn.
What? My turn.
So Mike, which Final Fantasies have you played?
Played 10, 12, all the 13s, and...
Oh, you're a young lad, that's why.
Yeah, because my first one was 10.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I was like...
10 was great. Brandon's only at 13, y'all.
I
He
know.
was a 13.
Seems sad about that.
I just can't get...
I'm going to play Professor Hojo. He is a 2/2 legendary creature human scientist. The first activated ability you activate during your turn that targets a creature you control costs 2 less to activate. Whenever one or more creatures you control become the target of an activated ability, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. By the way, Professor Hojo is insane. Alright.
Remind me, Brandon, is Equip an activated ability?
Equip is an activated ability. What helps, you'll find, is equipment.
Did you say that was an equipment deck? I don't know, man. I haven't seen it.
This is an equipment deck. Indeed. Oh, we're gonna play Cloud. We gotta play Cloud.
Yeah.
He's a hasty boy. When he enters, attach up to 1 target equipment. I don't have any.
Hey, does it say that you control?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh,
I
set. You could have totally
Oh,
taken
sweet.
mine.
Oh, you-
One of the 2 I've gotten to play.
I
be
would
so
I would
busted.
have absolutely taken it. He would have been a blue cleric. Alright? Instead of a Buster Sword, it's whatever that is.
Yeah. I didn't
Yeah.
know Cloud had theft.
Right. Alright, we're gonna go to combat. We're gonna swing at Tim.
He's a hasty boy, huh?
He's a hasty boy.
He's a hasty boy.
I gain a life.
Alright.
Moogle dies.
Okay. Had to try.
Somehow.
Yeah, I mean, you had to offer him the option.
Alright, I pass.
Alright. On tap 4, I'm going to play Waka, Devoted Guardian. I like his flavoring because he has reach and trample.
Didn't that guy hate
So-
the Elven?
No, it's all that.
Oh,
Alright,
man.
Josh, what was the card he just showed everybody? in the
He's a
world?
4/4 reach trample, and whenever Waka deals combat damage to a player, destroy up to 1 target artifact that player controls and put a 1/1 counter on Waka. And he has Blitzball Captain. At the beginning of your end step, if a counter is put on Waka this turn, put a 1/1 counter on each other creature you control. It's good, but not much I
I
can
know,
do.
I know a couple of guys who are playing a bunch of artifacts, just saying.
I'm gonna tap.
I don't know. Not over here.
I'm gonna tap 1 blue and 2 X for Blitzball Stadium. So it's an artifact with 1 blue and X. So I put X into 2. So whenever this artifact enters, support X. Put a 1/1 counter on each up to X target creatures. So I chose 2. So I'm gonna give him 2 1/1 counters.
You have to support is other people's stuff, though, right?
No, it's just in general. But him, I could put it on 2 target creatures. So with him, I just chose to put it on different creatures that are not mine, so I get the draw effect.
Oh, right. Okay.
So now I'm gonna put 1 there and 1 there. So now
And what's the second ability?
the second ability is goal for goal. I could tap 3 and tap this until the end of the turn. Creature's game. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card for each kind of counter on it, and it cannot be blocked this turn.
Okay.
It's not bad, but ain't gonna help me right now. So I'm going to swing this generous creature in at Tim.
I'll block.
You block?
I'll gain life.
Okay.
He really wants Monarch.
He really wants Smart Art. I was trying to take it
Go
away.
graveyard.
Oh, yeah.
And I will pass.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to mind things in the graveyard right now. I don't,
Yeah.
you know, something about the theme of that deck.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm gonna put that back.
At the end of the end step, at the beginning of the end step, if a counter is put on Waka this turn, put a 1/1 counter on each other creature I control. So
Dinner speed needs another one.
Yep.
no, that's it.
Cool.
Yep.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I'm going to play a Fury Calm Snarl tapped. Yeah, Brandon, I think I'm gonna do it.
Catch to my cheat.
Ooh, that's a
Activate
lot
this,
of mana.
activate this cheat code. Rise of the Dark Realms.
That's not deck.
Yeah. Put all creature cards from all graveyards in the battlefield under your control.
I'm gonna pay the 1. No,
Oh, okay. I was like,
He's like syncopate for 0.
So
This isn't a May, so when this creature enters, I make blackjack.
Yeah,
so
you
this
make
blackjack is no longer.
Yep.
Actually, I can choose which one goes away, so I'll let the new one go away.
sure.
Morbid Opportunist, I'm just double checking. Palace Jailer will enter.
why would you make the new one go away? Just keep the old one.
Because I can. That's what
That's what I
make,
said,
make
yeah.
the new one go away, so I can keep the old one, so I
Yeah.
can attack with it.
Okay, yeah.
With all these creatures that just
Oh,
came
that's
in.
okay.
I will.
It wouldn't matter anyway because it's a vehicle.
Yeah,
Would you
Palace.
like to take my hero that's been
No,
oppressed?
Palace
in
Jailer's
there?
going to take Waka, actually.
Sorry,
Waka.
Waka.
Yeah.
Does
Well, he
seem
does
like-
belong with
You
Joe.
can put him under there too, because that's the same. It's the same thing. Got it. Don't worry.
All right, so Waka is exiled.
Yes.
The Palace Jailer.
Yes.
So this doesn't do anything.
You
This
get,
doesn't do anything.
you get Baleful Streak.
Yeah, I'm checking them all. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Baleful Strix. That one's easy. I'll draw for turn. And then when you play a land, which is from whenever you play a land from exile or cast a spell from exile, you gain 2 life. Can't do anything with that right now. Red 13.
You get anger back too. Don't forget that down there.
Yeah, thank you. Exile target target creature and opponent controls until Saga leaves the battlefield. This will be Cloud. And put it under here.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Sure.
So many proliferates. Okay, and then
You
everything has a counter,
Yep.
right? Because
you're gonna let him in there first.
So everything except for these.
I don't. Does that how
No,
it
because
works?
anger gets the counter.
Because since they all came at the same time and rolled the
It
dark
triggers.
Realms,
It's a trigger. Yeah. So it'll see them all. So these all get a counter.
Yep.
Look, these all get a counter.
Sure.
All right. Now, that guy will crew the old blackjack, and then I have a Gear Hulk only, I believe. The flyer at you and the Gear Hulk at you.
So that's 6 to me.
3 to yep. Yeah,
No, you were right.
You're good.
You were right.
You're right.
6.
It's Chris. We are good.
So I gotta step
Yep.
up for
So,
a second.
sorry guys, we missed the Heidegger trigger. That'd be plus X plus O, which will go onto the blackjack. So Chris took 2 additional damage. Beginning your end step, create a number of 1 white soldier tokens equal to the number of opponents who control more creatures than me. That's nobody.
That's 0.
And then when the blackjack dealt damage to you, I flip a coin. Odds will be in my favor. Evens, we're good. And end step on our trigger. Go ahead, Chris.
All right, on tap.
Danger.
You need a wipe or this is a
Chris has something.
game?
He showed it to Brandon.
I was digging for it. I just didn't get it.
Moogle, sorry.
Yeah.
Before you do anything, Moogle trigger, so you can discard a creature. Just choose nothing, discard a creature, or discard a non-creature.
Choosing nothing.
I'm drawing.
Oh,
Why not?
So
I'm
Chris
not
first.
loose.
yeah,
You can
so
discard draw.
That's mine.
Okay.
Card I'm gonna draw.
So you can discard draw. What's one removal, right?
No, I don't need to draw.
Okay.
No.
I'm discarding.
Oh.
What do you discard? Creature?
I'm the only.
Get a Moogle.
I'm the only moral person here.
So these 3 don't have counters. Everything else has a counter.
Yep. I'm following.
Okay.
Alright. I'll draw for the
It's
10.
it's opera for the video.
And you are tapped out, right?
I am tapped out.
So
I have,
many creatures.
Yeah, I'm tapped out. Rise was
Yeah,
9. I had
With your half a deck of creature stack.
I can't even represent the board right now.
Alright, 1,
So I'm going to try to make this cleaner.
2. Don't worry about it. 3. So for 6.
There's so many death triggers over here, guys. So if you do board wipe, it's going to be just as annoying.
Not if you exiles them.
Oh god.
So final judgment, exile all creatures.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure we're good. Let me just double check.
I will very easily remove my tokens from the board.
Die.
Oh, hey, Professor Hojo's super gone. Who cares? He's an awful person.
He's he's literally a
We're good.
psychopath.
It works.
Those 2 things don't come back, so they're still exiled under Monarch.
This is
Cloud comes
that's,
back.
That's there.
I'm gonna tap that Blood Thought Vessel. So that
Yeah.
and maybe we can play some Magic now. Everybody ready for some Magic?
Heck
All right, I'm gonna pass the turn. Oh,
Whoa.
We'll see Brandon get some equipment,
Whoa,
guys.
hold on, guys.
So you get to untap the cloud.
Hold on.
Just I'd like to say, for the record, he's the reason why Brandon won again. Right now, I'm saying it right now, because I was going to seal the deal.
I know.
So
Yep.
Yeah,
Let the
so it's
battle
back. Cloud's back.
calls back.
That's what I'm saying. You get to untap with an actual cloud on the board.
Woo! 4/4.
And I'm just gonna put it out there. I think that means you
tell
can
you
get
something.
Monarch.
Let me tell you something.
No. Monarch is
Let me tell you something.
I want my Hella Trooper from turn 2 back. Alright?
I get Waka back.
Guys, this is what
Yeah, you do give him Waka back. I'm just saying.
I don't care. We're gonna play my forest. Then we're gonna go to combat. And Cloud is swinging at Tim for 4 commander. Click damage.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, we're playing Magic now, boys.
Back.
Actually, hold up.
What up?
Hold this. I gotta
Give me Monarch back.
one thing. Yeah. One thing. I just want to give him vigilance, so give me a second. It's because I have the mana, guys. So we're gonna actually pay 2, tap Slayer's Stronghold to give Cloud +2/+0 and vigilance and haste until end of turn. I will swing at Tim for the 6,
Take 6.
which he took.
Yep.
I'll get Monarch,
Gets Monarch back.
and I get
Welcome
Hella
back.
Trooper back. Woo!
You also gave him vigilance and then
Yeah,
tapped him.
vigilance.
I did. I did. He's vigilant now.
And
Guess what? We're gonna go to the end step and we're gonna draw a card off that Monarch and pass.
So
I guess if you don't have equipment, that's a way to make sure you get a draw for him attacking.
Correct.
Getting the money.
but that shouldn't be a problem in an equipment Voltron deck.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
hey, who knows? All right, untap. So now the question is Brandon the threat?
No. Brandon
He can't win if his life's a 0. I'm saying.
Brandon also can't get equipment.
I'm gonna draw a card. Oh man, that came out.
I'm just saying. I remember back to episode 1 where the group said attack Brandon, and then they gave up on that strategy. I don't
Like
think
turn
we're
3.
that table.
Yeah.
Like we should not be that table.
I'll pay 5. I'm gonna get Tidus back out.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm just gonna swing this at you, Tim. It's a 4/4. So whenever combat deals combat damage, target the 1 artifact that player destroy and destroy it. So first you gotta take the damage.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. So then after that, then I'm gonna destroy the black
it
ship.
4?
Yeah, it's 4. It's a 4/4.
No, the blackjack.
Yeah, I'm gonna destroy the blackjack.
Okay.
Then after that, I get a 1/1 counter on this creature.
So what is it called? Blackjack?
Blackjack.
Yeah.
And now, whenever one or more creatures you do combat damage to a player, you may draw a card and proliferate.
Oh, he did it for the card draw. That's what
Exactly, I did it for the card.
I don't blame you at all.
I'll just pass for now. Makes sense.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Let's be fair. Even after exiling all of Tim's cards or all the creatures over there, Tim's got a full grip still.
He still has a full
He is
hand.
still.
He's just got a lot of land.
I'm nervous about what's happening here.
Yeah, there's a
and-
lot of.
There is a
stuff.
Kefka in that deck somewhere.
Oh, is there?
Yeah?
Oh man.
All right, gentlemen. You kill Brandon?
Nope. How about we kill Chris and maybe Mike?
Hey, I just gave you your cloud back.
I mean, I'm a little grateful
All right.
to you.
We'll see if things land first.
Give me one turn before you turn on me.
Fine. Just the one.
Let's have 5 for Archfiend of Depravity.
Ooh, that's a fun
Okay.
card.
Alright, let's read
It's
it.
good. Oh, sorry. It's a 5/4 demon creature with flying. At the beginning of each opponent's end step, that player chooses up to 2 creatures they control, then sacrifices the rest.
That's fun.
Seems good with the proliferate guy over here.
Yeah, I
Seems
agree.
Um,
People getting out of hand.
What you're
So-
saying is don't play more than 2 creatures. Got it.
does it resolve?
Oh yeah,
It
Oh, yeah, it
resolves.
resolves.
It definitely
All right, then we're
resolves.
going to play Go-Go Mysterious Mime. He is a 4-mana 2/2 wizard. For legendary creature, at the beginning of combat on your turn, you may have Go-Go become a copy of another target creature you control until end of turn, except its name is Go-Go Mysterious Mime. If you do, Go-Go and that creature each get +2/+0 and gain haste until end of turn. And attack this turn if able. Let's be fair, Brandon does have a flyer blocker.
He does have a flying
So-
Look, I exiled our creatures. I understand. I understand.
do. That's a good play.
Because it's 14 damage
That's
to
good.
people that can't block. We're going to combat.
Yeah.
Trigger, Go-Go is going to give Archfiend haste, and they're going to be 7.
Yeah, I'll block the 7.
You have the Hella
Yep.
Trooper.
Oh, I thought he becomes a copy of that.
Becomes a... Oh, it is a copy of another
Yeah.
creature. So it's block 7, so take 7. Or,
Yeah.
yeah, you have to.
Oh, okay. So
Now you definitely have to block.
Yeah, I'll block the Depravity, take 7.
Okay.
Hmm.
I did did play a land this turn, so
Monarch.
I get Monarch. Yeah, we hit Brandon. I'll pass and draw for Monarch.
There you go.
Monarch's cool.
Untap. We're gonna draw.
You have a lot of mana, Luke.
I've gotten there, thank goodness. We bought time, so we're gonna tap 6 for our commander. So I'm gonna cast Y'shtola, and then we're gonna tap 5,
Ruggy.
and we're gonna play. I have no idea how to say this word. Hrashlugar of the First Brood.
Sliver. Got it.
Yeah, it's an Elder Dragon, which
Elder Dragon.
you know.
It has War 2 flying.
And vigilance, yeah. So, and it's got Shiva's aid. When Herschel enters, and whenever you cast a non-creature
Herschel Walker
spell,
enters.
target creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn and can't be blocked.
Sure. Okay.
So, we play blockers and we pass.
All right, untap. All right, here we go. We're gonna spend 3 mana.
Equipment.
No,
Oh.
play Vincent.
Oh,
Nice.
Vincent.
There he is.
All right, so we have a 3/3 legendary creature assassin that has menace. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on Vincent. And then he has chaos. Whenever Vincent deals combat damage to an opponent, he deals that much damage to each other opponent if Vincent's power is 7 or greater. So then we're going to go ahead and activate the Slayer's Stronghold to make Vincent +2/+0 and have Vigilance and Haste.
Anyways.
I'll throw Cloud at you for 4.
Okay.
And then Vincent's going to swing at you for 5.
5. Let's see here.
I have no response to the 4.
I'm going to tap 3. Play Garant and Luzu.
Yeah.
And
He said it's a menace, though.
yeah, he saw this, but
Okay.
the thing is, I'm going
Right, not my
to choose Tidus
Yep.
to prevent the damage to him, and he'll get 1/1 counters in response. So I'll block with both.
Oh.
So now you have to divide damage.
You're a mean man.
He'll die with a trigger on the stack.
Yeah, he
you
will.
know.
Alright, that's fine. I mean, yeah, I guess I'm going to kill him because he can't take damage. Right?
But the rest of the damage would go over to him. So you'll kill him with 1 damage, then the rest of the damage.
Yeah, I don't have trample anyway, so he's vigilant.
Yeah. So he will die.
So he's vigilant and dead.
Yep.
It's very Vincent of him.
Yeah.
Just jump in and pop, 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 pop. Oh.
Hey, hold on, I'll get Monarch.
If there was anything you could say about Vincent,
Who'd you hit him with? Oh,
It
yeah, me.
was-
Yeah, me.
it was he was vigilant and dead.
That's okay.
Instep, draw a card. Pass.
That sigh said it all.
No, just in general.
Untap. Untap.
Right?
You know, if you had to draw one, that's not the one.
No, but I
That's
mean, I'll
definitely-
take any equipment at this point.
I don't think you will. I don't think that's the one.
That's true.
I think you would need to be more specific than you're willing to take that one.
I'm gonna play Chocobo Knights. So it's a 3/3 creature, human knight, and whenever you attack with a creature you control with counters on it, they gain double strike until end of turn.
Ooh. Dang.
Okay.
Double strike's good.
Double strike's great.
Wow.
We've had a lot of that.
I'm gonna tap 2 here. Play Arcane Signet.
That's a cool arcane signal art.
I know this
Yeah,
is
nothing
Nicholas.
like a turn 17 arcane signet.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to go into combat. I'm
Mhm.
going to beginning of combat. I'm going to move 1 counter to another creature. So I'm going to make Waka bigger. I'm going to swing with both. Sorry, you have too many options. I'm going to swing.
I was gonna say if you want to work this out, if you take him out, I can take Brandon out, and then we can play a fair game of Magic 1-on-1.
Like I said, it's coming towards you, Tim.
How much is it?
It's this is gonna be 4. It's double strike, so it's that's 8 and plus a 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7. That's 14.
I'll pop a clue.
Dig.
Yep.
All right. So whenever he does combat damage, gonna pop. Well, if he's dead, I'll
Doesn't
do that
matter.
with
Yeah,
trigger.
if you combat damage kills me, so.
So in
Alright.
that case, now I get to.
I hope you win, Brandon.
That's not gonna happen, but I appreciate
So I
it.
get to draw a card and proliferate. So draw,
Still in the game.
proliferate. Cool. Now that I'm in second main. I get to play a land this turn because I haven't played a land this turn. Drop a brush land.
Okay.
And
In turn.
in turn.
All right. I'll untap and draw for the turn. We'll tap 4. All right. I'm going to play a Emmett Selk of the 3rd seat. He is a legendary creature, Elder Wizard. Spells you cast from your graveyard cost 2 less to cast, and whenever one or more opponents lose life, you may cast target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard. If that spell would be put into your graveyard, exile it instead. Do this only once each turn.
Sweet. So, Mike's the threat, right?
He totally is. He's very much the threat. I'm going to go to combat, and I'm going to swing this vigilant creature at you.
Okay, so that's the only attack you're doing?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Yep.
Oh no!
So I'm going to get the Monarch.
You're just going to get the Monarch, you get to draw the card.
We had to keep the Monarch in the game. That was the important part.
And we go like this.
And so, yeah, so now we've unlocked the graveyard for all the fun things that we can do.
No, that was it.
Mike, how many cards do you have in hand?
Got 2.
You have 2 cards. Are they good cards?
They're good enough.
Okay, good. Because I'm going to make you discard
These
one
are
of
good
them.
lands.
Okay.
Good lands.
I'm gonna tap a black to cast Siphon Mind with Emmett Selk. And so each other player discards a card. You draw a card for each card discarded this way. And when I do, because of Y'shtola, you're going to lose 2 life, and I'm going to gain 2.
Okay, so I'm going to discard Kamari.
Okay.
So Kamari will go.
And then I'll draw a card.
And I'll lose 2 life.
Yep. And then I will. I'm going to tap 3. And I'm going to play an Archaeomancer's Map. So trigger Y'shtola.
Yeah.
We're going to deal you 2 more damage. I'm going to gain 2.
What is Archaeomancer's map?
You get to search for plains.
I know, I wanted to say it for the video.
Archaeomancer's
Mike, I want him to do
Shut
the
up,
thing.
Mike. I got
What
it.
are you doing tonight? Mike, I want him to do the thing.
Alright, do the thing.
Alright. Archaeomancer's Map is an artifact that says, when this artifact enters, search your library for the 2 basic plains cards, reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle. Whenever a land an opponent controls enters, if that player controls more lands than you, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. So I will go do that at this time.
To be fair, Mike's just trying to be helpful.
Yeah, I know.
He's like, you guys are mean, I'm just being helpful.
I'm being bullied, guys. On camera.
I'm wondering if okay, there we go. 1 plains. 2 plains. Cool, we do actually have more basics in here. Plains are the only basics I've been able to find this entire game.
In the game, how do you save Shadow? How do you not kill him?
Turning the lights off?
Don't you have to like wait on a mountain for a while?
Yeah.
Okay.
The airship's about to leave.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can choose to wait.
Yeah.
If you wait until the last
I
second,
actually got it right.
Shadow shows
Okay.
up.
Okay.
Then he still dies later, so it doesn't matter.
You have to wait for him.
Yeah, he still dies
Just
later.
wait for him a little bit.
And then, so after getting the 2 plains in my hand, Mike, how many lands do you have?
I have 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. I have 9.
So
I
1,
remember
2,
farming
3,
lucky
4,
eggs.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sweet. I'm not going to choose to play a land for the turn.
Okay.
So we're going to go to my end step. At my end step, Y'shtola is going to trigger. Brandon, who's no longer in the game, still took 4 more life this turn. And then Mike also took 4. So I'm going to draw 2 cards.
Nice.
And then we can pass to you, sir.
Alright, I'll untap.
Mike's like, I gotta play, buddy. Oh wait, he made him discard his hands though.
Just,
Right?
I have 1.
There's 1 card plus that one.
5?
Oh, and I didn't draw for Monarch. Let me draw for
Yeah,
Monarch as well.
I'm trying. I'm going to use Nesting Grounds. I'm going to tap this. I'm going to move a counter.
Oh, wait, did you put a land into play?
No, I did not.
Oh, sad. I thought those 2 were.
You can't get ramp on my watch.
Okay, well, you know.
You'll get everything else though.
I'm going to move a counter from Waka using Nesting Grounds to move a counter to Tidus. Then after that, then I'm going to pay 3 right now to tap Blitzball Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make Tidus unblockable. Yep, I'm gonna make him unblockable, and if he attacks and makes combat damage, he's gonna draw a card. So I'm gonna go into combat. In response to going to combat,
No.
okay, I'm gonna swing with Tidus and block it.
Double strikey boys.
They're both double strikey boys.
And Tidus is unblockable.
And Tidus is unblockable right now.
So I will take for 3. I'm gonna cast the adventure side, Gentleman's Rise. Create a 2/2 black zombie creature token, but it will trigger Istola, and
So
you'll
I'll
lose
take
2, and I'll gain 2.
Okay.
And then that goes on an adventure into exile.
Yes.
It does.
It does.
Because you guys are not creature spell, you can make his other creature non-blockable.
Wait, what?
Did you get 2 life though?
I have not gained 2 life.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'll make him unblockable.
Okay.
Yeah. So he gets +1/+0.
He's just giving you
And yeah. So what? How big are these guys? Also, wait, hold on. Let me actually create my token real quick.
Sorry, I didn't mess you up,
It
Grace.
was a
It's the one that looks like him, but
black
it's a zombie.
zombie.
It seriously does look like him, but it's a
So,
zombie.
oh yeah, I forgot at the
Does
beginning.
it?
At the beginning of combat, I was going to move a counter over to Tidus.
I think
off
that you
of
did.
Waka.
Yeah, he did
No,
that
no,
with
no.
me.
I did that with the nesting grounds.
Oh.
So I'm moving
So
another one.
much counter manipulation over there.
And this is double strike. So right now this would be 7/7 double strike.
Yeah, 14.
That'd be 14. You get 14 Commander Tidus right
Yeah.
now.
So we'll go ahead and account for that. And then how big is Waka?
Double strike.
It is double strike. So, and this is Waka.
So he's 6'6".
His 6/6 double strike.
Trample.
Trample.
And trample. So
He also reaches because he throws the ball. Get it?
right.
All right.
So yeah, we'll throw all of this in front of.
Blitzball.
So yeah, so we're gonna block with a 5/5, a 2/2, and a 3/4. Yep.
Yeah,
And
but
all
his
of it dies.
kid-
His
lives.
lives. That's why it matters.
Oh yes, yeah. That's
I
fair.
got you.
Wow, Waka just like he's like I'm just gonna go off.
Draw a card from Tidus. And I get to draw one for the.
Mark?
Yeah.
You didn't already draw, right?
No, not yet. This is my card from the Tidus swing. So,
Alright.
that's it. So if you can cast 4 or 5 cards, you win.
Well, let's see if we can get there. I'll draw for the turn. That's not gonna do it.
Anger too. That's dumb.
That was funny.
Oh man, if Anger could have stayed, that would have been game over.
That would have been an instant game over.
Oh yeah, that would have been game over for sure.
Alright, I will play a command tower for turn. We're going to attach Sage's new lifts
Alright.
to Yustola. And then she is going to swing as a 3/4 at you.
3 for me.
Yep.
Block with Chocobos.
Alrighty. We're going to tap 5. And we're going to Cleansing Nova and destroy all creatures.
I'm gonna respond, tap 3. I'm gonna play Inspiring Call. Draw a card for each creature you control with 1/1 counter on it. Those creatures gain indestructible to a turn.
I think that's probably going to do it
So
for
I'll
us.
draw 2.
You will take 2 life.
Yeah, I'll take
and
2 life.
I'll gain 2.
I take 2 life. Inspiring Call. The card I was talking about. Ha 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 ha.
You just tried to board wipe.
ha.
So I will lose the Yustola.
Oh.
She will go back to command zone.
Yeah, that's
Hold on,
what
man. Keep the card up. You're fine.
And then I will
was trying to
play a.
It did look like you had 2 creatures over there, but you were fine.
Yeah.
Let's see, we'll tap like this. A Tataru Taru, which is not enough to win me any prizes here.
Okay.
We're going to, when it enters, you draw a card and target opponent may draw a card. Whenever an opponent draws a card, if it isn't that player's turn, create a tap treasure token. This ability triggers only once each turn, so you may draw a card.
Okay, sweet.
I will make a tap treasure token from that. And
You got to play the card. You got to play the meme card.
I'm gonna pay 2, and I'm gonna play a Hildebrand Manderville. And
He's back from his adventure.
he came back from his adventure. He's a 2/2 human detective. Creature tokens you control get +1/+1. And when he dies, you may cast it from your graveyard until the end of your next turn. And then I will pass.
Alrighty. I will untap.
Oh yeah, Casual Sun Titan also.
There is.
Untap. Draw a card.
Sun Titan just gets ahead.
I'm just gonna tap 3 again. Tap Blitzball Stadium. I'm gonna make Tidus unblockable. Go into combat. I'm gonna go for game.
That'll be game.
Yep.
Yeah, I get to sit here and hold a full grip of lands
Oh,
finally and have no interaction.
I'll start like,
Oh man, great game. All right, guys, good game.
Yep.
Bring it in.
Yeah, guys.
Awesome.
Ha 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 ha!
Yeah.
All right, so there you have it. Mike took the victory with the counter blitz deck today.
The best Final Fantasy.
Well, he did take the victory.
Yeah, we might have to film this all over again now that you said that.
We hope you had fun. If you'd like to see more Final Fantasy content, be sure to like and subscribe. And until next time, thank you for watching.